Will the National Association of Realtors settlement have a major impact here at home? That's what those who are buying or selling a home are wondering. Chelsea Swift joins us in the control room tonight after speaking with the leader of the Greater Erie Board of Realtors. Chelsea.
Jen, the local association executive says the National Association of Realtors does not set commissions. He says they're negotiable. The National Association of Realtors reaches an agreement to resolve home sellers' claims related to broker commissions. According to the association executive of the Greater Erie Board of Realtors, Douglas Phillips, it's a $418 million settlement that still needs to be approved by a court of law. While many brokers make a 5 to 6% commission on home sales, Phillips says it depends on the broker. Phillips points to the National Association of Realtors statements, adding the Greater Erie Board of Realtors stance is that commission rates are negotiable.
GBOR, the National Association, GBOR MLS, we don't regulate any commissions. We don't suggest what they should be, and we don't talk about those at our committee meetings or our board meetings. Those are just positions that are always up to each individual broker, licensee, and their clients and consumers.
We reached out to experts in real estate law who have not gotten back to us at this time.
Our state of Pennsylvania has been very proactive and ahead of the curve in procuring documentation that clearly outlines and delineates all expectations and all conditions of contracts. And I think most of our agents here in Pennsylvania are well versed in how to use these contracts and how to explain the value of the realtor and what is in those contracts.
Phillips says he believes those who are buying and selling homes should not be concerned about the potential NAR settlement.
If you need to sell your home, go ahead and continue that process. Speak with a realtor, find one you like, see what kind of value they can provide to you in helping you with that journey. Likewise, if you need to buy a home, it's the same thing. I think let your personal journey dictate what you're going to do. Don't worry about what might happen with the market.
And Phillips says markets are always changing and they're unpredictable. He says he hopes the settlement does not discourage people from buying or selling their homes with a realtor.